Your cat might be in severe pain right now, and you have no idea, because she's sitting in a pose you see every single day, a pose you think is completely normal. Today we're breaking down 6 poses that most cat owners find cute or ordinary. But in reality, each one could be a cry for help. After this video, you'll know how to read your cat's body language, and you might just save her life. If your cat's health matters to you, stay until the end. Let's dive in. First pose, the loaf. Your cat sits with her front paws tucked under her chest. Looks like a little fluffy bread loaf. Adorable, right? Here's the mistake most owners make. They see this pose and think, "Oh, how cozy," and they walk right past. They don't pay attention to the details, but the details are everything. On its own, this pose is actually comfortable. Cats use it for resting, for grooming. That's normal. But there's an important catch. If your cat is stuck in this pose, if she's been sitting like this for hours, if she's become lethargic, lost interest in playing, stopped responding to you the way she used to, that's a completely different story. Prolonged loafing combined with apathy can point to 2 things. First, joint problems. It hurts your cat to extend her legs, so she keeps them tucked underneath. Second, fever. When cats feel sick, they instinctively curl up, trying to conserve energy. What should you do? Pay attention to context. Has your cat always sat like this? Or is this new behavior? She used to be active, but now it's just loafing and nothing else? That's a red flag. Watch her for a couple of days. If nothing changes, time to call the vet. But the loaf is just the beginning. The next pose looks almost the same, but it signals something far more serious. Second pose, the tense ball. Your cat is curled up in a ball, paws tucked in, tail wrapped around her body. Classic sleeping position. What could possibly be wrong? The mistake owners make, that they only look at the shape. They see a ball and think it's cute. But they miss the main thing. They miss the tension. When a cat sleeps curled up and feels good, her body is soft, relaxed. You can pet her and she kind of melts under your hand. Spine at rest, muscles loose. Now picture something different. Same pose, but her body seems frozen, like she's cold. Muscles are hard, she doesn't relax even when you stroke her. Like something inside is clenched tight. This is the pose of acute pain. Most often, abdominal or intestinal pain. Think about yourself when you've had cramps. What did you do? You curled up. It's instinct. The curled position helps retain heat, and muscle tension helps minimize the pain. Your cat does the exact same thing. She can't tell you, "My stomach hurts," but her body speaks for her. What should you do? Try gently touching her. If she's hard as a rock, if she flinches or tries to get away when you touch her belly, even worse, don't wait. Get a vet consultation as soon as possible. Intestinal problems can escalate fast. 2 poses down. Both involve a contracted body. But the next one is the complete opposite, and that makes it even scarier. Third pose, the statue. Your cat stands or sits, motionless, completely motionless, like someone hit the pause button. The mistake here, I'm blaming it on personality. Oh, she's just like that, likes to sit and think. Or, probably spotted a bird outside. We make up explanations. Because the truth is frightening. Yes, cats do freeze sometimes. That's normal. Before a jump, before entering an unfamiliar room. They're assessing the situation. This lasts a few seconds, a minute, tops. But if your cat freezes for a long time, if her muscles are tense, if her pupils are dilated, if she doesn't respond to your voice, doesn't turn her head when you call her, that's something else entirely. This behavior can indicate several things. Severe headache. Yes, cats get headaches too. Spatial disorientation. The cat literally doesn't understand where she is. Or neurological issues, something happening in her brain. It's scary, I know, but it's better to know than not to know. What should you do? Don't panic right away. Try calling your cat softly. Rustle her favorite toy. If she snaps out of it, maybe everything's fine. But if this keeps happening, if you keep finding her frozen like this, don't put off seeing a specialist. 3 poses, 3 alarm signals. But we're only halfway through and it gets more interesting from here. because the next pose is one you see every single day, and you probably have no idea what it might mean. Fourth pose, on her side but not relaxed. What could be more natural? Cat lying on her side, resting, sleeping. All good. The mistake, not looking at the details. And the devil, as they say, is in the details. When a cat feels good, she practically melts in this position. Legs stretched out, spine relaxed, body soft. You can lift her paw and it flops like a rag. No resistance. This is the pose of complete trust and comfort. Now picture something different. Cat lying on her side, but legs are tucked in, not stretched freely, pressed against her body. Eyes tense, like she's waiting for something, or afraid of something. Body not soft. It's like she's holding her breath. Remember how you felt when your stomach was hurting? You lay on your side, but you couldn't relax. Your body was tense. You were waiting for the next cramp, kind of dreading it. Your cat feels the same thing. She lay down because she's tired, but she can't relax because something inside isn't right. This could be internal organ problems, pain that won't let go. What should you do? Watch your cat throughout the day. How does she lie? Does she change positions? Does she ever stretch out completely? If not, if she's always tense even when resting, that's cause for concern. Write down what you observe. It'll help the vet make a diagnosis. 4 poses, 4 ways your cat is trying to tell you about her pain. But there are 2 more, and these might be the most alarming of all. 5th pose, the meatloaf. This pose looks strange, and that's actually good, because strangeness makes you pay attention. The cat slightly spreads her front legs. Head lowered, gaze fixed on one spot. Not scanning the room. Not following you, just staring at one point. Whole body tense, like she's trying to distance herself from something inside. The mistake, thinking your cat is just deep in thought or in a bad mood. This pose isn't about mood, it's about pain. When a cat assumes the meatloaf position, she's trying to find a position that hurts less. Spread legs provides support. Lowered head releases neck tension. But it doesn't help, because the pain is inside. The causes can vary. Breathing problems. It's hard for her to breathe, so she's searching for a position where it's easier. Chest pain, or severe general malaise. When everything hurts. There's another sign. In this pose, the cat usually doesn't respond to you. You call her, she doesn't turn. You approach, she doesn't get up to greet you, like she's completely focused on getting through this moment. What should you do? Don't wait. This pose is one of the clearest signals that your cat is suffering. If you see it, call the vet today. Not tomorrow, today. And the last pose. It's less common than the others. But if you see it, you need to act immediately. 6th pose, pressed flat to the ground. Your cat is lying on the floor, but not just lying. She's literally pressing herself into the surface, like she's trying to merge with it, become invisible, disappear. The mistake in thinking it's a hunting stance. Yes, cats do crouch low before pouncing. Wild instincts are still there, but a hunting stance is tension before action. This is tension without action. The cat isn't about to pounce, she's just lying there. And often her face is pressed into the floor. This is a very bad sign. Sometimes in this pose, the cat starts meowing, plaintively, drawn out, like she's calling for help. That's easier to notice, but more often she's silent, doesn't respond to your voice, doesn't lift her head, like she's not really there. There could be many causes. Poisoning. The cat ate something toxic. Severe weakness. Her body is at its limit. High fever or intoxication when something inside is poisoning the body. What should you do? This is an emergency. Don't observe. Don't wait. If your cat is pressed flat to the floor and not responding to you, get her to the vet right now. Every hour could count. We've covered 6 poses, but you probably have a question. How do you tell when it's just a pose versus an alarm signal? Here are some rules. First, look at context. One pose by itself isn't a diagnosis. What matters is what's happening around it. Cat loafed for half an hour, then ran off to play? All good. Cat has been loafing all day and won't get up? That's a problem. Second, Watch for changes. You know your cat better than anyone. You know how she usually sleeps, how she usually sits, how she usually behaves. If something changes, that's a signal. A new pose that wasn't there before. An old pose that's become too frequent. Any change deserves attention. Third, pay attention to accompanying signs. A pose plus something else. That's serious. Pose plus refusing food. Pose plus lethargy. Pose plus changes in litter box habits. The more signs, the higher the probability of a problem. Fourth, trust your gut. If something feels off, you're probably right. Owners often sense a problem before they can explain it. Don't ignore that feeling. All of this, pieces of one picture. The more pieces you gather, the the clearer the situation becomes. There's something else important. Why do we even need to read poses? Why can't the cat just show us she's hurting? The answer is evolution. In the wild, a sick animal is easy prey. Predators target the weak. So cats learn to hide pain. It's a survival instinct. Showing weakness means becoming a target. Your house cat lives in safety. She doesn't need to hide from predators. But instincts haven't gone anywhere. They're written in her DNA. So even when she feels terrible, she'll try to hide it. That's why knowing these poses matters so much. Your cat won't come to you and say, "I'm in pain, help me." She'll endure it until the very end. And only her body, through poses, through tension, through small details, will tell you the truth. You are her only chance for help. Remember that. Poses are important, but they're not everything. Here are a few more things worth watching. Sleep. How much is your cat sleeping? Cats sleep a lot, up to 16 hours a day. That's normal. But if your cat suddenly starts sleeping even more, or the opposite, becomes restless, can't fall asleep, that's worth thinking about. Appetite. How does your cat eat? With enthusiasm? Or does she pick at her bowl and walk away? A sudden drop in appetite is one of the first signs of trouble, especially if it lasts more than a day. Activity level. Your cat loved to play, but now she lies around all day? Or the opposite. She was calm, but now she's pacing around the apartment. Any sudden change in activity is a signal. Grooming. Cats are clean freaks. They're constantly grooming themselves. If a cat stops grooming, if she's not feeling well, if she's licking one spot until it's bald, there might be pain there. All of this, pieces of one picture. Vets won't laugh at you if it turns out everything's fine. That's what they're there for, to help. Both you and your cat. So we've covered 6 poses. The loaf, which can signal joint problems or fever. The tense ball and a sign of abdominal pain. The statue, possible neurological issues. The tense side-lying pose, internal discomfort. The meatloaf, breathing or chest problems. And pressed flat to the ground, an emergency situation. All these poses share one thing: tension. If your cat's body is tense when it should be relaxed, something's wrong. Remember that. Tension equals pain. Now, a question for you. Have you noticed any of these poses in your cat? Maybe you just remembered a time when something seemed off, but you didn't think much of it. Drop a comment below. Share your experience. It might help other cat owners. And if this video was helpful, you know what to do. Subscribe to the channel. Hit that like button. That's how you help this video reach other people who love their cats just as much as you do. In the next video, we'll talk about other signals your pet sends. Sounds, behaviors, little things that are easy to miss. Don't miss it. Take care of your furry friends. See you next time.